What's up, guys? Last Dark of Winterfell here. Completely different setup right now. Completely different system. As you can tell, maybe the audio isn't quite as good as it used to be. I'm trying something new out. It's been a long time, it feels like. Trying something new out, and I guess I'm just curious to see how it's going to work. What it is basically is that before I used to hook my old camera and just record myself and then sync it up with the video capture later. That's kind of a pain in the ass. The problem now is, like, I got a nice new webcam, but I still have a shitty microphone. So we'll see how this is. See how this goes. I may switch back, depending on the quality and how well I can edit stuff. But until then, I guess this is... I mean, I still want to keep playing this game for sure, but I guess I'll just see how well this goes. So, without further ado, welcome back to Game of Thrones. It's been a while. The last thing I remember is we were in the south with Marjorie. Ugh. Now he's headed to the north.
7 hours.
7 hours. Sounds like... He's flaying him.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Oh, shit. That's the guy that he let set free. Okay, what am I doing? Gotta make sure that guy doesn't notice.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat.
Ugh.
I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the warden of the North.
Okay, go back. So I'm looking out for...
He does
I think
now.
Ramsay. Ramsay's looking for me. Oh, shut up.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
Hang on a second.
What was
Sorry. Okay. Just want to make sure we're still going good.
that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Oh, shit.
There. Hear that?
Oh, what do I do?
I know I heard something.
I'm gonna stay still. I'm gonna regret it, though, I think.
Never mind.
Oof. Phew.
We've wasted enough time already.
Actually, hang on. You know what I'm gonna do? Can I do it? Oh, shit. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so they're riding off. I'm lucky with this. Got a little bit more light going on, so you can see my lovely face. He's probably not even still alive. I have no idea what kind of strain that flaying would do on a person's body, but it can't be good. Oh, God, man.
Bloody hell.
They didn't fuck around. We're back at Iron Wrath. Is that the name of the
Lord
place?
Ethan,
God, it's been so long. Sorry, guys.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Yeah. That's uncommon with the other houses, I think. They never talked about. They never talked about a Sentinel for the other thing. Oh, jeez, what do we have here?
We need his judgment.
Oh boy. So I still haven't
I've done
exactly figured
nothing
out how
wrong.
old
I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan is. He can't be older than 15, at least.
Lord Ethan. Miss.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it? Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
I like this choice.
We are in this together. You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Jesus.
We can send him to the wall.
Fingers of the wall.
Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his fingers! A thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice.
You're not
my lord.
innocent. You committed a crime.
Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Oh, fuck. They have to bring the family in. Oh, God. These fucking choices always come back to haunt me. I'm afraid if I show mercy. I'm afraid if I show mercy, I have. A crime is a crime.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch. No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
The Lord's judgment. Man, I gotta do what I gotta do.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
So far, my money is definitely on,
The bracer of the Sentinel.
Fuck,
The badge
I
of
can't even remember
office.
his name. The guy
Tonight is your
with the
first
beard.
small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Okay.
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Yeah, that guy in the background.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I can't remember his fucking name, but so far I've liked his judgment best. Like the other guy, that guy, the guy with the scars on his face, he just seems too brash. He's more of a fighter and less of a thinker. But I'll go talk to him first. I'm curious as to what he's going to say. If I can get over there. Where is he? There he is. Sir Royland.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland?
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power,
You look more of a brute
especially when
yourself.
you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Let's see what else we got. Can't talk to my sister, it looks like, so I'll just go right for Weirdy Beardy over here. Duncan, that's his name. I have a hard time enough keeping track with all the normal characters in
Duncan.
the show.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
Oh, I should.
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
Okay.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Well, if that's all I got going on, I might as well just give it to him.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel.
I
Congratulations.
was hoping to get a little bit more information
Thank you,
about
my
it, but I
lord.
guess not.
I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yeah,
Yes,
do it.
of
You
course.
seemed like the most
I'm
level-headed guy.
convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Ortengrin? Holy crap. That does not sound like a Westerosi name. Where is he? No, he's not there. Where is he? That's not him. I don't know who that is. Where? Oh, he's probably over there. He is. There's my boy. Ortengrin.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
That sounds like a name from like the Far East, but he looks pretty white. He looks pretty fly for a white guy.
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
What was he doing? Did you see that? Maybe I made a bad decision. Uh-oh. One of the main reasons, I might as well just explain this, one of the main reasons I decided to make this switch is because a lot of times with loading with OBS, it fucks up the captures and it makes it almost impossible to line up properly with my other means of recording. Hopefully this will do it better. I just might have to start
You may
saving
sit.
up to get a better microphone.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
And on that note, I'll be right back.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. There was one man
If I'm gonna be
who
honest,
stood above all others. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Sorry, dude.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now,
Lord's depute.
Sentinel,
Depute.
what do you have to report
I
of
think I know
Ramsay
that
Snow?
That word.
Our scout
Or-
says only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate.
bastard.
We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Yeah. He's a smart kid.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, please.
Force is a good one. I mean, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't trust a Bolton.
Thank
with
the gods
diplomacy.
Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf.
It
But
takes
we
so long
must
for
have a
them to get
plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can...
Oh, fuck you, dude. Jeez. Sorry. I keep nervously checking to make sure the capture is still working because I'm still not used to the setup. Sorry, guys.
give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Ooh, fuck. All they really want is the ironwood. That's the biggest thing. Or the special wood. I'm glad they give us a lot of time to think about this. So, our options at this point. We could try and be diplomatic with the Boltons. That probably won't work. I mean, they've already thrown in their lot with the Lannisters. And they're just not very diplomatic people to begin with. They're much more about sneaking and stabbing than actually, working things out so that everyone wins. Fighting would probably be suicide too because we're not ready. The forces of the Ironwood people aren't ready to fight. Not many of them are well trained, so I think I gotta go with bargaining. It's the thing
Maester
they want.
Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood, and we will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
As Sentinel and Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
If we don't, there may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
It's cool that they allow her at the small council meetings. That's what I like.
Forgive
about
us, my
the
lord.
North.
We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Seems like they have a lot more respect for the women.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
Ooh, this should be good.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it. Meet him in the hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Yeah, I think
Lord
that's the
Ethan?
better one. That's the better decision.
I will meet him in the Great
The
Hall.
only thing I'm afraid of is what happened
Wise
at the
move,
Red
my
Wedding.
lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
Dude, watch your
You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Yeah. Who's your lord? Who's your
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the ironwood. providing a safe future for this house.
Let's hope.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Okie dokie. I think I'll keep this episode going until the end of this little scene with Ramsay and Ethan.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you
Haters
need
gonna hate.
allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He
I heard some
exiled
things that
himself. He has no desire to rule.
he was like the middle. Fucking hell, he was the middle son who got exiled.
Asher
to the
is volatile,
Eastern lands.
but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Nice.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Well, we
I'm
don't
not like
need
that. But I don't need to be, do I?
Yeah, we don't need that
No,
kind of
But
split-second
you need someone who
impulse
is
decision.
standing beside you.
Cell phone!
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Bringing him back is a bad idea, I think. But I actually really just want to see what's going to happen in the story if I bring him.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
I do
Thank
agree
you,
with what she
Ethan.
says about family.
I'm glad you will let me do
Because
this.
at the end of the day, hey, that's all we got.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Here's hoping. God, I can't imagine what that's like going through that at such a young age. Okay, this is a great place for me to stop once again. Boy, it's been a while. I don't even remember what I did for outros. I guess thank you so much for watching, those of you who tuned in. It's good to be back. I can't make any promises about uploading schedules, but I don't know. I mean, I had a good time with this, and I'm going to keep trying out this setup. I'm going to try a couple of different things, see how I like it, and if nothing else, I might just go back to how it was. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then.